Hey guys, hCG Chica. So this is just a very quick introductory video to tell you the very basic outline of the hCG diet. So I have a lot more details in other videos, but I just want to give you a quick overview for those of you who, just want to know, like, so how is this done, So basically there's 6 steps to the hCG diet protocol from start to finish, but one of them is optional. One of them is my own little hCG Chica twist that I did myself on some rounds that worked well for me. So I'm going to list the 6 steps. That's 5. Okay, 6 steps. I'm going to list the 6 steps for you guys. And like I said, one is optional, and that's the first one actually, which is a pre-hCG diet. This is just 7 to 10 days of eating low carb. That's all it is. Low carb and high fat for 7 to 10 days before the diet. And I have another video talking about all the details about what that is and why you might choose to do it, and I'll link to that in the article that goes with this video. So that's step number 1, which is optional. The other 5 steps are part of the original protocol, something that you would need to do. The second step is a loading phase for the hCG diet. So that involves 2 days of eating high fats, where you're purposely trying to gain weight and you are taking hCG during that time. That's when you start taking hCG, is during those 2 loading days. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is phase 2, what we call online phase 2. If you read different books or you read different places, sometimes it's referred to as a different phase, but online we refer to it as phase 2. And that is the 500 calorie diet part of the diet, the part where you're losing weight. It's also called VLCD, which stands for very low calorie diet or very low calorie day. So you'll also see it referred to as that. But phase 2 is the 500 calorie diet portion where you're actually losing weight. So that's step number 3. That's usually done for about 3 to 6 weeks only. And you do it in batches. So you do it for 3 to 6 weeks, and then you do the other steps, and then you take a break, and then you do another round of hCG, another 3 to 6 week round, okay? Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to add that's important is that the 500 calorie diet portion, it's not just eating any 500 calories that you want. It's a very specific food list, which you'll be able to see in another article that I'll link to. And the way the calories are portioned out is also very specific. So the actual foods and the way it's apportioned out is specifically written out. So that was step number 3. Step number 4 is getting off of hCG. So just like it actually took you a couple days to get on hCG, right? You were loading while you were first starting hCG. As you get off hCG, you stop the hCG, but you actually continue the 500 calorie diet for 72 hours. So that's step 4. Step 5 is what's called phase 3, which is a 3-week period of no starches and no sugars. And the purpose of this phase is to actually stabilize your weight. So you just lost a lot of weight, maybe 15, 20, 30 pounds, and it's gonna be a little bit up and down. So the purpose of phase 3 is to stabilize that new weight, and the goal is to do it within a 2-pound window. There's a lot of other information to go along with that, so I will definitely be linking you guys to a lot of other more in-depth posts on that. But that's part of the original protocol. You're trying to basically stabilize that new weight, and by having sugars and carbs out of the picture, it makes that much more easy. Or I should say, it makes it possible. If you were to go straight back to having like carbs and sugar, you would definitely gain the weight back. So that's step 5. Now, step 6, the last step, is trying to break into phase 4. Phase 4 is basically just kind of regular everyday life, maintenance. Hopefully a healthier version, though, of what you used to do. So obviously, if you had a poor way of eating before, hopefully by now, you've done hCG, you've done phase 3, you've been eating really clean for a while. Hopefully you've developed some new habits from all that. And so now you're gonna still be eating healthy, but the idea is to see if you can actually start incorporating some healthier carbs, a little sugar here and there, you know, but in a reasonable way and still maintain your weight loss. And again, like I said, I have more information about, you know, how to do that and just details about that in other articles. So anyway, those are the six main steps for, you know, doing this protocol start to finish. And if you want to get more details on each of them, which you're going to need more details, it's way too vague for you to actually start the diet. But just go to the blog post that goes with this video or this podcast. It's in the Learn section on my site, hcgchica.com. under Learn, and you will see all of those articles that I linked to, and I have a lot more in-depth information to help you guys to get off, you know, to get started on the right foot. So I hope that you guys found that helpful. Take care. Bye.